In my past life, I was a legal shark. After working myself to death, I was reborn, with my memories intact. While other toddlers made mud pies, I begged my dad for life insurance. While other kids rebelled, I dragged my family to a notary to secure my property rights. But my adoptive parents were painfully honest, even writing IOUs for borrowed sugar. For 18 years, my legal strategies gathered dust. Just as I embraced my comedic fate, a powerful family appeared, claiming I was their lost daughter. The imposter, Celeste, clung to the matriarch's arm. At their mansion, they slid a severance agreement toward me. Sign this for $5 million. Don't get ideas. Celeste fake cried, I'm sorry, Nina. They're just protecting me. As they watched with contempt, I calmly pulled out a voice recorder and a countersuit. Severing ties is fine. First, pay 18 years of child support, emotional damages, and identity theft compensation. Let's call it $800 million. Oh, and I've already frozen the company's assets. Until this lawsuit ends, you won't touch a cent. This is the final mediation before the hearing. Are you sure you want to proceed? I leaned back in my chair, observing the family of 3 seated on the sofa across from me. No, a family of 4. My so-called brother, Connor, was glaring at me with murder in his eyes. The man who had spoken was Mr. Sterling, the Delacourt family's chief legal counsel. He adjusted his gold-rimmed glasses, his tone dripping with a condescending charity. Ms. Lynn, Mr. Delacourt is willing to increase the compensation to $50 million and purchase a villa for your adoptive mother. This is our final, most sincere offer. All you have to do is drop the lawsuit and issue a public statement admitting this was all a misunderstanding. I smiled. Mr. Sterling, how many years have you been practicing law? He blinked, caught off guard. 15. Then you must be familiar with the criminal code regarding felony child abandonment? I slowly sat up straight, my gaze sweeping over the family, their expressions shifting. When circumstances are heinous, resulting in serious injury or death, the sentence is no less than 5 years in prison. The day I was thrown in a dumpster, it was below freezing. If it weren't for my adoptive parents, I would have been dead from hypothermia within 24 hours. Tell me, Mr. Sterling, I said, my voice dangerously soft. Wouldn't you consider that heinous? The color drained from his face. The patriarch of the Delacourt family, my biological father, Julian Delacourt, finally spoke. Is that a threat? His voice was deep, heavy with the authority of a man used to being in charge. It's not a threat. I took out my phone and played a recording. Sign this, and $5 million is yours. Don't get any ideas about things that don't belong to you. It was the first thing my biological mother, Isabel, had said to me. I hit pause. This is evidence of your admitted attempt to sever our relationship with a paltry sum, a threat which caused me secondary emotional distress. As for the $800 million, I glanced at my assistant, who immediately handed me a thick file. This is a calculation of your family's average annual income based on Delacourt Enterprises financial reports for the last 18 years. By law, the child support you owe is the sum total of all living, educational, and medical expenses enjoyed by Celeste during the time I was missing. Add in emotional damages and identity appropriation compensation, and $800 million is already a steep discount. Oh, and by the way, I said, waving another document, this is the court order to freeze your assets. Until this lawsuit is settled, you won't be moving a penny from your corporate accounts. Julian Delacourt's face turned thunderous. Beside him, Celeste was sobbing, her face a mess of tears. Nina, why are you doing this? We're family. Shut up. My gaze turned to her, cold as ice. Illegally occupying someone else's identity for 18 years for immense personal gain. You'll be receiving a second lawsuit from me shortly. Celeste's crying stopped abruptly. She stared at me in disbelief. You're insane. A complete lunatic. My brother, Connor, shouted, leaping to his feet and pointing a finger at me. How could the Delacourt family produce